This image, captured by Grace Maggs, she's in section 204, group F, shows your basic common white Christmas tree with gold ornaments. Getting into some of the elements and principles of this image, there are lines present throughout the branches and also from the top of the tree to the bottom there's also a line. The shape of this image, it is a tree. There isn't much else within the image other than the ornaments that are on the tree, but for the most part, the center is on solely the tree. The form of this image is 3D because the branches create a life in the image and create depth in. The color of the image is, for the most part, white, but there's a great contrast in the back, which is a very, very dark black. This contrast makes the tree stand out greatly, and also the gold ornaments just create a little accent that is needed in the image since it is kind of plain. There's texture present in this image throughout the branches and also in the ornaments. The branches show texture by the little twigs off of the branches. You can almost feel them like how you feel whenever you put up your own Christmas tree. And then on the ornaments, there's some ornaments that have like a sparkle to them. And you can just imagine the feel of like the sparkle on the ornaments. And there's also some that are smooth, so you can tell the difference between those ornaments. The space of the image, there isn't much to it other than the Christmas tree. It's just the Christmas tree and then a black background. So, since the Christmas tree is the main thing, it appears like that it may be a smaller Christmas tree, but from the perspective of the camera, it seems to be really large since it's the only thing in the image, so there's nothing you can really compare it to. I talked about this earlier, but the value, so there's a really, really light value in the image and also a really dark value. So this contrast leads to an emphasis on the tree. And also there's an emphasis put onto the ornaments by the spunk of color that's present there. A balance and harmony is met in this image by the light and the darkness. So it isn't way too light or way too dark, it's just right. Having the tree in the middle and having it it's so emphasized in the background, just like there, it works together to make the tree really emphasize, and then the color of the tree also emphasizes the ornaments since there's just like a little splash of color in them. There's movement present in this by the branches yet again. So the branches make your eye go from the inside of the image to the outside. It brings you it gives you direction and it shows your eyes where to go. Like I said earlier, the proportion of this image, it seems a little off because you can tell it's a smaller tree, but since it's taken so close up and there's nothing in the image to compare it to, it seems very large. So the overall composition, everything connects in this image with it all being Christmas related, being a Christmas tree and ornaments, and it's a really beautiful image. And I like how the color is dark and light and then there's a splash of gold. This image pertains to Christmas, and I assume possibly happiness with the other images in the collection. I think this relates to just happiness because everyone knows the joy of Christmas and how happy it can make you and just being around your family, and that's what all this image symbolizes for me. I think this image could benefit from having other things present in it. I think it could benefit from possibly being in a different background maybe, because since it is the only thing in the image, it's kind of just like awkwardly there. And also you just don't know the actual size of the tree because there's nothing to compare it to. So I just think it could really benefit from that. I think definitely placing in a different scenery would just benefit the picture greatly.